Good afternoon, guys. Just a very quick video update. Um, Reverting back to all the battlefronts that are opened at this point in time. From Standard Bank, all quiet today. I've not heard anything from Standard Bank themselves, not heard from the CCMA themselves. There's a certain document that the case management or CCMA asked from the employees. And that is being prepared. I think by this time it has been filed with CCMO also. After two extreme intense days of paper war between me, the lawyers, the attorneys firms of a firm of the bank, and so forth. So it seems as if everything has gone quiet at this point in time. Executives of Standard Bank, busy with what you are busy with. Please contemplate this weekend. Take time and go and contemplate on what you are doing. The preamble to the declaration of dispute that we sent to you, it's now nearly 2 weeks, if not more. It's very clear. We are not in any way challenging you. We appreciate what you are doing for the employees, but it is unsustainable, and it will in the end cause more damage and harm than any good can ever be taken from the process. And that is why we want to engage with you in conversation, sit around the table and find a solution. Now, you're not sitting with employees who wants to harm your business. You're sitting with employees who wants to save your business, to help you save your business, because it's become clear that on a certain management level, the will is not there, the ability is simply not there. The distinction between what is real and what is not there. And that is why very clever people, very knowledgeable people, people with years, sometimes decades of experience inside the ranks of your bank is now telling you, we have declared the dispute, we want to speak to you. Please, there was a date given, you passed that date. Now we have only one option, and that option is to refer the matter to CCMA, which we have done, for which we have received a case number, and yet still you do not give your cooperation. You still then lawyer up and clam up and make it difficult for us to even speak to you. Okay, so go and contemplate that. And there's a reason why you need to contemplate that. And the second part of my video is going to illustrate to you exactly what I'm speaking about. At some point in time, people will have to give a record and responsibility, and they will have to stand for what they said and the decisions they took. Right? It's as simple as that. Life is like that. Those executives driving this thing of forced vaccination in Standard Bank, you're on the wrong path. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it by now. You will have to, at some point in time, stand before the big bosses in your business, but also at the AGM before the shareholders of Standard Bank, and explain to them why you made the mess up that you did. I'm going to publish the actual declaration, the dispute, tomorrow, in which the public of South Africa will see that from the worker side, the employee side, it was us that took the initiative to say, whoa, stop. What you're doing is simply not viable, it's simply not sustainable, and as such, we want to speak to you, engage with you, and solve the problem. It was some of your executives who then decided, we're going to rather lawyer up, threaten Skalk van der Merwe, who's acting as, actually, at this point in time, a mediator and facilitator, and even badmouth him at CCMA. Little surprise coming up Monday for those guys that thought that they can turn the CCMA against me and me against the CCMA. Okay. At the AGM, people will have to explain, directors will have to explain to the shareholders why this year dividends will be smaller, why profit margins will be lower at Standard Bank, why a lot of money will be wasted or have been wasted on legal costs. It will have to be explained. And shareholders of Standard Bank, I want you, and I will assist you at that point in time, to ask the right questions, to find out what, who, and why. Okay. Aspen Pharmaceuticals, one of the other battlefronts that we have opened and are open at this point in time. We've received notice that the second in command there, a lady in HR, resigned. She just simply at this point in time seems not to be able to handle the pressure and the stress coming now from both sides, from top telling her you must do something, and from the bottom, from the employee saying we're not going to do it. And then, of course, disputes now being lodged left, right, and center at Aspen Pharmaceuticals. Why is this significant? Is the company in South Africa that was supposed to manufacture the vaccines to administer to the population. We all know what happened in the Eastern Cape with that multi-billion rand plant that was opened there by Ramaphosa and his gang. I didn't say that they have a direct finger in that pie, but of course he was there to even announce to the rest of the world, we have our own facility now to manufacture vaccines. Not one single order came in. Not one. So you're sitting with a $1 billion plant being, I think, mothballed at this point in time. It will have to be sold off at some point in future. No return on investment. Investors of Alpha Farm, South Africa, and the parent companies to that. No return on your investment of billions of rands into that plant. And we told them, 70% of South Africa has already said, no, we are not going to receive a vaccination. We are not even contemplating it. You will not get us to do that. And it's still the situation. So your vaccines are going nowhere. Nobody's going to buy it. Nobody's going to administer it. You're sitting with a dead plant with billions in investment that has been lost. And as I said this afternoon, the second in command, and I think the first in command relating to HR, is very close to resigning. Second in command already resigned. Right. No personal issue with the lady. As far as I can establish, she's a very nice person. She's a very approachable person. I think the pressure just got too much, and she put in a letter of resignation. She's working now a notice month for the company. Now, what makes this even stranger is that Aspen Pharmaceuticals for a very long time gave the opportunity to those that wanted to leave, not only COVID workers or unvaccinated workers, those who wanted to leave, to take voluntary severance packages. And I know for a fact then that this manager in a managerial position did not apply. So in other words, she was not intending leaving the company only a couple of months ago. And today the situation has changed dramatically. I can divulge to you also that I have received notice of other companies in which very senior people are contemplating leaving, are contemplating resigning. I don't want it to call it rats jumping off a ship. That is a very harsh term to use, because many of those people are good people and who are doing this because their conscience just simply can't take them any further from at this point in time. But yes, that's news for next week. That's news for next week. So at this point in time, all fronts are quiet. The Western Front has gone quiet. The Eastern Front has gone quiet. I think the weekend is going to be quiet. I cannot foresee anything majorly happening. The only thing actually moving is at Gencore, the mining group Gencore. I have a very, I would say, deep understanding of what is going on there. I have several clients hailing from that company. We are keeping very close tabs on what is happening there. But yes, the cracks have become much more than cracks. I think the cracks have become dams bursting inside big corporations in South Africa. And we're going to see a host of resignations. This is my prediction in the next couple of months leading up to the AGMs of these companies, where shareholders will come and question the directors of companies on certain issues. So very interesting times ahead in corporate South Africa. I received extremely positive news from my people in the Free State. I spoke to Mr. Spiro Kuri this morning for a very long time. I will do a special video, a long video about that, if possible, even including him on that video. In 2018, we started an initiative in that town, Kroonstad. The area is called Mokwakwa, in which we basically moved into the direction of where the citizens take over the administration of the area, of the city, of the municipality, basically. All the installations of the municipality. They have reached a point where they actually do it now. We tried that for many years in Welkom, the Mashabeng area, where we were actually at the point where it was signed off to us as at that point in time, a chamber of business, and then people inside the chamber of business hijacked the process. They got rid of Skalk van der Merwe, who was the president at that point in time, and the whole thing just simply fell through. But fortunately, the people in Kroonstad were more trustworthy and more resolute, and that has now been transplanted into 24 other municipalities across the country with tremendous success. But I will report on that in a separate video, because it is really very positive news, and I want Spiro to come and speak to you on the issue himself. So yeah, neutral news and good news. So yes, signing off at this time. I will see if I have time tomorrow to make a video for you. I think I'm not going to be able to do that, but yes, all the communication channels are open, so I invite you, please let it run. Also remember and assist me on my big page, my 40,000 page. Get those people to migrate into this profile that you're listening to, and the group Skalk van der Merwe official. Get those people to come. Thank you so much for the tremendous work that's already been done. The group itself popped with about 1,500 members in 2 days, so it's very clear that the migration is happening. I just want those damn walls to break down now, and all those people just simply spilling over into the group, so that we can accommodate them there. But yes, all good things. Have a tremendous weekend if we don't see again. I will definitely speak to you again on Sunday evening. But yes, tomorrow is going to be very difficult. There's going to be a lot of travel. There's going to be a lot of meetings. So I don't foresee that I will pop in tomorrow and say hi. But yes, have a tremendous weekend. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And yeah, we are moving ahead. We are taking now hill by hill. The vanguard is way out there, and they are doing the fighting work for us. We are out of the trenches. We are counterattacking. We are moving across no man's land as I speak.